Hello, and welcome to the information about Friday Night Live. We're so excited that you're here. If you're watching this video, it's because you still have questions after following our meeting on November 23rd, or you couldn't come to our meeting and you want to make sure you have all of the information. I'm so excited to welcome you to Friday Night Live. So first off, what is Friday Night Live? Friday Night Live is a night of student-written and directed works, and they are written by our senior class. And we're so excited for the amazing work coming from the class of 2021. This tradition began in 2013, and it's one of our favorite things that we do here at CHAMP. This show is only open to juniors, sophomores, and freshmen to audition, since our seniors take over the role of directors and designers for this show. We're really excited for you to be part of it. So I hope you'll join me and this amazing group of directors: Kaylee, Trent, Carolina Muniz-Vasquez, Rachel Hollinger, Ryan Thorpe, Alex Vlasto, Damian Hia, Joaquin Flores-Bacare, and Cam Pinzon as they begin their journey as directors. So let's talk a little bit about how Friday Night Live is working in 2021, and especially in light of the coronavirus pandemic. So, our directors are going to be allowed to pick either virtual shows entirely or a combination of virtual and in-person shows with the goal of recording their show on stage as part of our stream. Now, we are, of course, completely at the mercy of our metrics, our state officials, and our school officials for what is going to be able to be doable during this time. And so our directors, as well as our cast and tests, are asked to be flexible and understanding during this time, because there might be a lot of back and forth. We're not sure what exactly is going to happen, but we're going to do our best, and we're excited to potentially offer some in-person events for both our actors and our technicians. All right, so you're interested in being a part of the technical team for Friday Night Live. This year, because of the current pandemic, as well as the way that we're having to negotiate the show, our technicians are going to be assigned to one show, and that is going to be the show that they work on. The reason why we're doing this is so that we can help to make sure that our technicians who need to remain virtual have opportunities, and our technicians who would like to be in person are also able to maintain social distancing and all of our safety regulations, because it'll be a smaller number at our rehearsals. So let's get into what you need to do to sign up to be a technician. So the first step is that you should definitely be a part of our Schoology page on the Avalon Theater Company. So if you scroll down, you'll see a green folder that says Friday Night Live, Techs and Actors. You'll want to go ahead and click that. Hopefully you've already found that, since that's where this information is. Click on the purple folder that says Techs. All of this will be publicized when you're looking at it, but right now it's not when I'm recording this video. So there is a quick explanation for how Tech for FKL is working, but this is the most important one. This is your tech interest form. You want to make sure that you fill this out before December 3rd. This information will help us to match you with the right show for your interests and your preferences. You'll be able to preference directors that you're interested in working with, as well as departments that you're interested in working with. You'll also be able to indicate whether you can only be virtual, or if you would prefer in person, or if you really don't care, you just want to be part of our technical team. Again, this is due by December 4th. Our goal is to report all of our teams and the shows that they're working on by December 7th. You also want to make sure that you have your parents fill out your public performance permission form to make sure that it's okay with them that you're part of this. And if you are participating in the in-person events, you're going to want to make sure that your parents sign up for the in-person participation form and give us full permission for you to be on stage. Also, if you're interested in being a technician and you want a t-shirt to commemorate this incredible event, go ahead and submit your t-shirt order form. They are due by December 18th. Now, if you are going to be in person for your technical department, you'll want to make sure that you get your training completed if you haven't already done it. In the yellow folder on our Schoology page, there's an in-person after-school activity training and opportunities. We'll go over this more as we get into it, but if you want to go ahead and get started, you will need to complete the training slides as well as the Safe at School assessment. in order to be prepared for in-person theater rehearsals. Any in-person theater rehearsal also will require a COVID screening form on the day that you come to the rehearsal. So make sure that you check out these training slides if you're intending on being in person this year. I'm really looking forward to having our technical team back on our stage or virtually, and I'm looking forward to working with you soon. We're so excited to offer a lot of different opportunities for actors to audition for our shows. A reminder, you may only audition if you are a junior, sophomore, or freshman for this show. Seniors are taking over directing roles and leadership roles for this show and thus are not applicable for auditioning in this environment. So let's take a look at what you need to know for your auditions. You're going to click on the green folder that says Text and Actors. You will then click on the pink folder that says Actors. There's a quick explanation about how FKL works this year, which we'll go over more here, as well as your audition form, which we'll talk about here in a second, and a bunch of other things. So let's talk about how Friday Night Live works this year. In order to sign up for an audition, you're going to need to complete your audition form. I encourage you to check out the Friday Night Live information slideshow that was presented at our November 23rd meeting that goes over all the directors' information. But you can just go ahead and also review the director's specific information, which I'll show you how to find. But this form is what you need to complete before your audition. You'll need to complete your name, your email, what grade you are in, and if you do click 12, make sure that you are on a leadership team. If you can be virtual only, please indicate that. Or if you're open to virtual or in-person shows, please indicate that. Our actors have a choice of being in up to 3 shows for this, but they can also choose to limit it for their own schedules to 1 or 2 shows. If there's any nights that you have conflicts with, and we are slowly building this. Right now we just have Kaylee and Rachel, but that's because we're gaining information. But you'll be able to click any shows that you think are really interesting that you would like to be considered for. And then you will also put your top 3 directors, if you have them, in case there's a preference. So how do you find the audition information? Well, if you go back to our general folder here, there will be a folder for each director. They're not all live yet. But under that director's folder, you'll be able to see their audition requirements. An example, here's Kaylee. Kaylee requires live auditions, meaning that she's not accepting any pre-recorded auditions. You'll need to sign up for a slot, which we'll talk more about later. Kaylee is also an in-person show, meaning that if you are needing to stay virtual, Kaylee's show may not be for you. However, if you're looking to be in an in-person show, Kaylee's show might be exactly what you're looking for. It also tells you what kind of show Kaylee's doing. This is a dramedy and a summary of her show so that you know what it's about. Each of the directors will have one of these folders for you to explore, but you can also see a summary of it in the information meeting slideshow. Now, if you're interested in auditioning for one of these shows and your director only accepts live auditions, you're going to sign up for a live audition time slot. These will still be done virtually, but they'll be done through a Google Meet instead of pre-recorded. You'll sign up, you'll select any of these times that work for you, and then we will schedule you for a time slot, and we will post that schedule on November 30th in the morning. Callbacks are live on December 3rd, so plan to report at 4:15 if you are called back. If your director accepts pre-recorded auditions, this flip grid will be acceptable for you to record your audition and for that director to access it whenever they need it. All actors will need to have their parents complete their public permission form. This is for a release of your performance. And if you are participating in the in-person events, then you need to make sure that your parents have completed the in-person participation form. There is also a t-shirt order form if you are interested in getting a t-shirt for this event, and that is due by December 18th. If you are participating in the in-person events or hoping to, make sure that you have completed your in-person after-school activity training opportunities found on the homepage of our Schoology page. The training slides are right here, and your Safe at School assessment is right here. This is also how you can access the COVID screening form that you will need for any day that you come to campus. If you have any questions about how to audition or sign up for this show, please feel free to email me at nicole.cavanis@lcps.org or send me a remind message to Champ Theater. I'm really looking forward to seeing all your auditions and looking forward to seeing all of our directors' shows come to life. Have a wonderful day.